It's the Cincinnati Bearcats and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, Houston's head coach told me right before the game, this running back has been revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered each and every week. We see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. To the back. See some running room. Got the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Thomas. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
To the air, it's Wegman. Here comes the heat. Out wide right, it's Walker. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some leaders.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Talking to their coaches, they said we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
He's changing the play. They'll ride him again. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Houston going up tempo. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's in. Touchdown, Cougars. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand.
Snags it, and he's open. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Tells the run, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Smith. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their time. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Oh, pressure's coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Gonna run it. It's Hughes. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Houston wants to play fast. Drives inside. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Play of the period, first down here. Sells the run, looking to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sees a crease, turning it on. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
Right back to it. Could be an alley. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And That's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
They'll go to the counter. Past the 30. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Motion from the wide receiver. Hits the hole. It's Perry. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Back to pass. It's French. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Tough run here, it's Hughes. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Sells to fake. They're all over him. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Dropping back, it's Wigman. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on 4th down and short. It's on 4th down and goal when you have to lay out and you have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on 4th down.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The give on the counter. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. On the ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he gets rid of it.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Trying to take it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Sanford.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Sets his feet. It's Wegman. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Second and long here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Rush is on. The throw. Right side, it's Hughes. Bring him down. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running inside, it's Hughes. Oh, he's got some space. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Houston.
1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, it's Wigman. Touchdown, Cougars! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
all you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 11 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
I caught up with the Houston head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys?
All right, Holly. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Left side is Grover.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on video.
The Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield, it's French. Fires to the middle. Holds on, it's Henry. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
Look out! Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that's another play by this defense, and there's not much good, guys, I can say about this offense. I mean, they got the goose egg on the board in 3rd and long again. Something needs to go right for this club. They need to get some kind of shot in the arm, some kind of play, because right now it's been really bad.
He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Hey guys, here on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with the big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Out wide right, it's Thomas.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Down he goes.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short, I still got 4th down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run, and that can take some big shots at man coverage down the field.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Play action on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And now on second down for this offense. The handoff to Johnson. Past the 6. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Pulls it. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the Oak. Tough to give up those penalty yards in that situation. Now it's just 3rd and 6. Caught on the RPO. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Rush right in his face. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. The 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
He'll bring it out. It's straight. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 15. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing that. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
With this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthened their position. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To the ground. He's got it again. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Motion from the back. Moves the pocket. It's Wegman. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sanford. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Hey, man, it's a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Quarterback keeps it. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that fourth down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
The give as they work on that clock. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Making the adjustment on the play. They'll give it to him again. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The play fake. Moving to his left. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few. They'll force him out of bounds.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Third and long right here. Sets his feet. It's Wigman. Rolls right. He'll throw it. Right side, it's McGarry. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Cougars with the 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's McGarry. Timeout called, Cincinnati using its second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to run, it's Sanford. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now Cincinnati spends its final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on 2nd down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because offense came to play. Their offense got it done, and as a result, they stay undefeated.
The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Scanning the field, it's French. Under pressure, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped on 4th down. Out wide right, it's Henry. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the 1st down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's French. Fires it incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much.
Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Gets the back moving. Second down to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Broussard. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, it's Sanford. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got it behind the line. It's Sanford. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Wegman. Shoots it to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fake and wants to throw. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive. One more play to pad the stats. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going to take a shot. And the pass is incomplete. Looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good